Ramon, what's happening?
Just watching my afternoon sports action. Certainly today, a little golf and some horse racing, but also if anybody's looking for some good quality live sports, they've just kicked off the Bellator undercard. It's coming from France, so that's why it's starting a little early. Don't go there now, but it's a Showtime event. But the undercard is, well, I think we could say it. It's just their product, so it's on YouTube. Undercard from Bellator in France. But go after this show. It's
After
got
the show.
one, yeah.
That's right. You can always reverse and rewind. That's a great thing with YouTube is you can always just rewind back to the beginning or just see all the action like Ramon probably does. He skips all the promos, skips all the fight hype, and just that's once the bell rings, he's ready to roll. And speaking of ready to roll, here we go. NHL playoff action here tonight as Edmonton Oilers will be in Vegas here to face the Golden Knights. We see, of course, Edmonton with a great offense, great offensive team, no doubt here going up here against Vegas. And in this one, we're showing here Oilers here laying minus 133, total 6.5.
Game five tonight, Tony, right here in Vegas, where I'm at. And now there's news certainly in this game with the suspensions of two top defensemen for each team. The old NHL Department of Player Safety. They're handing down some suspensions because they got to keep their game safe and everything. But we allow fighting and all that. So we did get some big suspensions. Darnell Nurse for the Oilers. Also, the coaching staff was fine. The head coach was fined. So it just goes to show you a lack of discipline a little bit on their part, or maybe the fines were not fair. Also, it could be argued that maybe the Vegas Golden Knights might have got the worst of it though with their defenseman suspended for tonight's game, Petrangelo. So it's debatable, it's arguable, whatever the case may be. And these guys are getting a little bit, you got the cross-checking incident against Draisaitl. So I don't know. Maybe one was fair. Maybe one was what wasn't. Maybe one was during play. Maybe one was after a play. There's some inconsistency here from the old Department of Player Safety, but that's the way it's going to go down tonight. So you'd see that total 6.5 over at minus 131 from the sharpest book in the world, and and there's been sevens out there too. You got two teams that definitely have high scoring games, especially prior to this series. Now, I just note that the last three games have gone under. Of course, they were all one-sided games, so that's probably why you had the losing team in those games. Twice was Vegas, scoring just one goal. So I'm going to take a contrarian position here, of course. Whipped last night trying to go under a number, but I'm going to go under a number again here. Last three games going under. Game one was 6-4, by the way, in favor of the Golden Knights, and now we're here in game three. Vegas will have to go with Aiden Hill in goal. Bressois is not going to be available for the game tonight, so it'll be Hill and guess who? Jonathan Quick. If anything were to go wrong, he will finally make it back onto the ice if need be. I mean, I'm going to need Hill if I'm going to take it under here. Don't want to see any goalie substitution, barring an injury, of course. Quick would be in there, but Quick will be suited up tonight. Now, in the 5-on-5 situations, I mean, that's where these two teams do excel a little bit better defensively. You got Edmonton averaging just 2.36 goals in the 60-minute 5-on-5s, and Vegas 2.58 in the 60-minute 5-on-5s. And how will they approach it? As far as committing penalties, if you will, how physical will this game be given the circumstances of last game, the physicality of it, the mindset of these teams right now, a little bit of anger considering what's gone on. So I think that changes the complexion of the game, is the way I see it. And I want to take the value here with that plus money under in a game five. Uh, Looking at Vegas, Edmonton, everyone might be piling on the over a little bit here. Skinner, 2.75 goals against in the playoffs. So he's done well, but obviously had up and down moments. while Hill has responded nicely since moving in there from Bressois. I didn't know where the Vegas, maybe the experts knew what was going on with the Vegas goaltending situation with Bressois and Hill going in and Quick being shuffled up to the press box to watch the games. Maybe they just figured what they got was a rent a goalie there for down the stretch to put in some minutes, and this was their plan all along. Of course, the thing about Vegas is they've had to adjust to getting along without their other goaltender this season who was injured earlier in the year. So they've had to do some shuffling this season with their goaltending situation. So I'm just looking for it, Tony, to be tighter. They've got to shore it up defensively with these key defensemen out, and I think the nature of the game will be more physical than it will freewheeling, which that's what I guess people would expect in this game. I just like that plus money. There are plenty of sevens out there too. Believe me, now you're going to lay $1.35 or so in that one if you wanted to take it, but just a little bit of surfing, or most books will probably offer those alternative goals if you feel more comfortable. And when you got that seven in your pocket, you gotta they got to get to 8 goals, to beat you there. So that's the way I'm seeing it. I'm showing, the ticket count certainly is on the under now. I don't know if that's just the public hasn't weighed in yet here necessarily. Maybe I'm on the square side. I just figured that people would look to the over with Nurse and Petrangelo out for this game, but I don't know if I can pass on plus $1.15 or so, even plus $1.10 at some of the square books. Maybe I'll grade myself at 6.5, and if anybody wants to take it up another half a goal, that should be fine too. But I'm taking under tonight. Game 5, stress that in the playoffs, Golden Knights and Oilers.
All right, Ramon says go under here. Oilers and Golden Knights, it's gone under in 3 straight. And you would thought in Edmonton it might have been a faster pace, right? That's an offensive team. 5-1, 5-1 Vegas, 4-1 Edmonton there in those games that were played in Edmonton. Of course, we all remember that fight at the end of the game.
Yeah, that's why we're in the situation that we're in. The thing is, all 3 of them kind of blowouts, and they kind of get to them early, and then the scoring's kind of shut down. Maybe they can go into a shell a little bit when they've got the 2 and 3 goal lead. I don't necessarily expect that. Nobody does, right? I mean, there's the playoffs. I mean, look at the line here, right? It's $1.33. Like I said, on the show this morning, Mindy and I, we were on the Knights in this one on the money line. Just you got 2 teams with basically identical records, and sure, maybe Edmonton has looked better, but I do want to stress, Mark Stone was out for a while, and the Golden Knights went into a little bit of funk, and Stoney's been back for a while now, and they're playing pretty well again, and he is such a key figure in the whole thing for Vegas. I mean, it's almost been a poorly kept secret. You go with Vegas when Stone's been around, and if he's out, you go on him a few times less because they're just not as he's a big time captain, and it's kind of affected their for 2 seasons now. Really, when Stone's around, it's been good. When he's not, the team's a little bit the core isn't there. The a little bit more shaky. So I look for this one to be back to old time hockey a little bit, despite the perception of these 2 teams. It better be. I would think if it goes over, it's you're leaving more to chance with both these clubs here tonight.
That's right. And one thing you don't want to see quick in the game because there's a lot of scoring going on. That's for sure. But again, Golden Knights here.
I get it.
You get it, right?
He has he's got. I get it. But let's just say he's got a little bit of experience in the Stanley Cup playoffs.
He's got a lot of rest. I'll tell you that. He's got rest advantage. And that helps. I don't know. Maybe he can do some more squats or more of those splits out there. He'll have a little bit more juice in those legs. Maybe he should gas up those muscles, a little bit more protein in those legs, gas them up a little bit. He'll be ready to roll. Here we go. Oilers and Golden Knights under total of 6.5. This one have a start time 10 Eastern time over on TNT. All right, Ramon, let's take a look over at TonySpicks.com for today's action. Of course, Ramon, top unit producer over at TonySpicks.com right now, 6,190 units of profit, all documented over at the site. So if you go to Ramon's handicapper page at Tony Spicks, you can verify those numbers by going down to pick history. You'll see it there over there. And of course, tonight, Ramon, no day baseball, 15 games on the board, Major League Baseball. We've got those 2 on the ice, 2 from the NBA. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
All right, well, I'm on tilt a little bit, and I need the coddling. I need the...
Well, you call the GM. Call the GM. I'm not your guy for that.
You always bump me up, brother. You know that. And you do it with your great promos and intros. And there you see what I got there today. A 5-pack for $30. I'm passing along discounts. Try to square it up a little bit tonight. Give a bonus for the players tonight on Friday night. Get a 5-pack. 4 in Major League Baseball, 1 in the National Hockey League. These are my top plays tonight at Tony's Picks, and you can use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20% off all premium pick packages. The 5-pack is my special package tonight with my 4 best baseball plays. Not sure there'll be any more. We got to be very cautious. Prepare this number a little bit. And also, Tony, up there is my $15 premium pick, the discount best bet is going to come to you tonight in the National Basketball Association. There in the late game, pick it up for $15. See what all the hype is about with me over at Tony's Picks and pass it along. The Tony's Picks special, the $15 discount best bet introductory. What doesn't matter if you've been around with us? Doesn't matter. You're going to pay $15. You're going to pay less if you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. To save that 20%, you'll pay even less on that discount best bet. 1 play, super discount, well researched, well thought out. Little paragraph from me explaining why I'm on the particular play that I am, and you can pick it up right now at TonySpicks.com. So right now, Tony's 6 plays on the evening card, a little bit lighter than normal. Hey, when you have a few losses, dial it back. Make sure you get out all your ducks in a row, and let's hit it tonight. Get ready for the weekend. I'll be in action in the MMA over the weekend. Probably try to find some tennis. It's not working out right now on the clay for me, but I'm not going to stop firing in the spring. So let's get it tonight. Get that 5-pack. Check it out from me. You want to get your bankroll started. I'm the man to do it. Right here at Tony's Picks, still up over 60 dimes, if you will, for the year. So it's fine, Tony. Just every hitter's going to go through a slump, and that's okay. We'll get it tonight. Tony'sPicks.com. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout, and I'm going to show up every single day until Tony throws me off the air, and we'll be here for you, brother. That's fine. That's what I'm doing. This is what I do. I handicap these games. I come on these shows. I make filet mignons. And that's what we do here at Tony'sPicks.com.
That's right, guys. Got over from Scott over at Tony'sPicks.com. You see that promo code. We'll put up there numbers again. 6,190 units of profit. Top unit producer, I would say, in the industry. I don't think anyone is even near these numbers on these websites that are legit, with documentation, documented records, third-party recording, as well as 100-unit wagers. There are some that use 1,000 units of wagers because they don't really have a lot of traffic. They don't have a lot of cappers. They don't really do a whole lot. But we are within the industry using the guidelines. 100 units of wager. There are 6,190 units of profit for 2023. All documented over at Tony'sPicks.com. And right now, as Ramon was saying, action up there right now with that 5-pack from Major League Baseball. Also in the NBA with that $15 premium play. Remember that little orange there says profit guarantee. Must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is credit back to your account for site credits. That is profit guarantee. And of course, go longer term with Ramon at 3, 7, or 30 all sports pass. Listen, go longer term with Ramon to get that monthly pass. That's a great value there. You've seen the numbers that he's been fantastic here on the site for the 2 years that we've been a multi-capper site. Get on board with Ramon. 1 month all sports pass, all Ramon's premium plays for 30 days. You got all his MLB, NHL, MLB. He does get in these peripheral sports. He talks about the tennis. We're kind of getting the tennis season, building toward Wimbledon, and then toward we get to the U.S. Open. There's a lot of these tournaments coming up. as well as the UFC. He's in action. Sometimes Bellator as well. So just got to check your members area. Also, too, with soccer, right? We're in the Champions League. We get into the, sometimes we may look at MLS pretty soon as we start to whittle down these NBA and NHL teams. He starts looking that direction as well. So lots of peripheral sports there. And we can't forget about the late steam. One of the great features we have here at TonySpace.com is we do allow our cappers to post plays late. And well, how do you do that? Well, our member picks get in there by 11 a.m. Eastern time. And then we allow our cappers to post plays between 10 minutes and 2 hours before game time. That will trigger an email directly to you as a member into your email box. The email that you use to sign up for the service, that play is emailed to you as late steam. It's flagged in our system as late steam. It is documented as late steam. You can go to Leaderboard 2.0 and look at the late steam results there, because we track the late steams, we track the $15 premiums, we track the best bets, we track spreads, we track the money lines, we track totals. Go to Leaderboard 2.0 if you go to the bottom of our homepage, or if you go and click the Who's Hot, you'll see Leaderboard 2.0 that goes in depth with the records. So you can really do your due diligence there. And of course, that's part of the long-term passes, is that you will use the late steam. Is a great value there that puts us ahead of the competition, no doubt. Allowing our cappers to post plays late. No longer do you hear, well, I had this in my pocket, I had that in my pocket. My members didn't get it because I had to post a play at 11 a.m. each time. I couldn't get it to my customers. Not with us. We have a workaround there with the late steam, emailed directly to your inbox for the late plays released by the cappers. All right, Ramon. We also put together a Twitter account that you control, Tony's Picks Ramon, with more content up there. You can also find a little bit more about Ramon's service as well when you go to Tony's Picks Ramon. From Ramon's Key Punches. Also, more content from you here on the Morning Steam, another show in the archive. A big show's coming up for the weekend. Of course, more content as well on the Discord.
Yeah, join me on the Discord and get more information from me every day. I'm putting up key late breaking news, for example, putting in some plays in there as well, trying to chat with you guys. And that's where to hit me up. I mean, that's a great, I'm in there constantly. I'm just here watching games. This is what I do. I don't have another place to go, a job to do. This is my job, and that's picking winners for you. So get on board. You know, you're busy. You guys have jobs. Let me do the work. I'm your handicapper. So get involved with me, the package over at Tony'sPicks.com. Be one of my 79 followers over at Tony's Picks Ramon. We're trying to pick that up. We got a lot of people watching. I give free picks over there. Almost every day, sometimes more than one a day. So follow me at Tony's Picks Ramon. And we'll be back tomorrow, Mindy and I, with more Morning Steam previewing the weekend card, 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 Central, 6 Pacific. We'll be there for another edition of Morning Steam. Get the crew going in there with all their picks, all the chat members with their picks. They're the stars of the show. Mindy and I just guide the ship. Mindy gives me the play. I agree or move on. And we're doing pretty good. We're on a little bit of a winning streak as well, and you guys get to put your plays up there as well, so you can be popular in our community with a good set of winners. And it's funny how the plays came down yesterday. Everybody comes in chiming in about the winning, so it cheered me up right away. So appreciate all the viewers of our show. We're no Mindy and I don't know, Tony. I mean, I don't say we're taking advantage of you, but I mean, I'm here because you have that great following, and I understand the way all this works, and I appreciate everybody there watching right now. So you got to keep it going. That's what we're doing, and we're growing. You passed another milestone recently, almost to get to a big one here on YouTube. So keep sharing the word, like and smash, that do all that stuff too, so we can get more things going over at Tony's Picks. That's what we're working on here. Believe me, there's a laundry list of things that are going to be making the site even better, more interactive for you guys, and it's going to make, everyone wants that, Tony, that one-off piece of information, and that's what we're providing here. When you watch the big-time shows, they all kind of say the same thing, but when you got expert cappers coming in, providing some contrarian opinions as well, putting up solid records like you see here at Tony's Picks, that's what we're doing. So get with us over at Tony'sPicks.com. Even if we have to get Tony's white balance fixed, we'll do that.
Yeah, I know the old white paper on the camera. it gets it worked. We're pros. So we know how to get that fixed, guys. So, guys, check out Ramon, Tony's Picks Ramon. Yes, we do have a lot of stuff coming up. The first year, I was talking to someone else in the industry. The first year, pretty much get the platform. Year 2, let's get into some creativity, separate us from our competition. That's what we're doing. There's going to be some really good stuff. We threw some stuff in there like our late steam, and of course there'll be some more features coming up. Even in other sports that we're going to cover extensively. You've seen the graphics that we're put together. I think our videos look great, and we're always striving for more. So there's a lot of great content coming up here at Tony'sPicks.com. Lots of fun. We've always talked about the monitor. That's definitely going to be, we'd like to have that rolling by football season, right? With the monitor and some contests for everybody so people can track their plays. Monitored by Tony's Picks. We're going to invite everybody from the industry to do that as well. So we're ready. We'll have a lot of fun with that as well coming up in the fall. So lots going on at Tony'sPicks.com, guys. So just make sure you keep following us, no doubt. All right, Ramon, have yourself a great weekend, and we'll catch up with you again next week.
All right, I'll stick around. It sounds like we're going to have a lot of fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Ramon Scott here on Game Day Picks. Guys,